Howdy everybody, and welcome back to the channel for episode 7 of our FIFA 22 Youth to Gold series. Now we're in the second season. If you haven't checked out last season, I'm not going to ruin it now, but we are in the second season. Let's hop in. We're going to get into the transfer window, figure out who we're going to loan out, who we're going to sell, see if we maybe want to bring in any free agents. We'll get the team up and running for this upcoming season, so let's dive in. Alright, so I haven't even moved off the last screen I left you on. Let's go ahead and hit this in season button and check out. We have our performance review. We've come to the end of the season. They're delighted with my performance, so they want to continue for me to have this job. Let's move forward from here and see what else we have to get into. First things first, in our youth academy, we have Ian Taylor finally ready to come up and join the team. He hit 16 years of age, so let's go ahead and check him out. Now, I know I mentioned before that he's going to just immediately come up and be a starting player for us, and I still think that is going to be the case. He is just so young and someone that we can really develop with. I think I'm going to go ahead and move him in to start ahead of Curry on the right back position. Now, I know Curry is way better, but again, guys, like I've said so many times before, we want to get these young guys developing, because with Taylor we have potentially 13 seasons to use him, and Curry we only have 7 seasons, really 8 more seasons to use him, because he's 23 and we can't play anybody who's 30 years of age or older. It's that time again. Scouting reports. Now we only have this one coming back. I'm going to recall all my scouts and resend them out all together on the first of the month. It's gotten a little messed up, so I want to fix that, but this is the only one we're going to get for this month, so let's take a look. Alright guys, Evan Cook, 17 years old, $700,000 value. He is a left back, and I know we just signed 2 left backs, but maybe we'll then look to move some of them out or loan them out. But let's sign Evan Cook up and check him out. Here is Evan Cook, guys. He has 65 acceleration, 64 sprint speed, which isn't the fastest, but it's not a bad starting point. 74 stamina, so like I mentioned in the last episode with our other left back, he can run for days. He has great other attributes that can play into this role well. We are going to bring him up to the youth, or the senior team, sorry, and then we're going to put him on a training, and I'll let you know what that is in just a moment. Now we are going to start out with moving him to a left back, simply because I like the way the training affects left backs better than left wing backs, and I want to get that defensive work rate up to high. So we'll start there and check back in a couple weeks to see how he's coming along. We bring Cook up immediately into the first team ahead of Osorio. I think that Cook will develop into a little bit of a better player. He has a higher potential, and we will see. Osorio is definitely going to get playing time, but it's also going to push some of our other backup left backs down. So again, we're going to look at the loans and the transfers, and as people leave the club, whether it be a loan or a transfer, I'll let you guys know and update you. Munoz here is finally completing his move from center forward to striker. He's a 50 overall, and he stays at a 50 again. His pace is pretty good, so I'm not too worried about working on that. We're going to make him focus on complete striker to get his weak foot up to 5 stars and help some of that finishing, passing, and dribbling get up. We are in the European International Cup. Like last season, we are not going to play through this. We'll just go ahead and quick sim it, hopefully get a win. The only new starters in the team are the left back Cook and the right back Taylor. Everyone else should look familiar to you. Now everyone is developing as well. Smith is up to a 66. Sjoberg and Borkland are up to 57s. King went up to a 61. Mercer is still a 61. Graham has gone up to a 63. Menendez 61. Schaefer is at 69, almost a 70. And Vasquez has gone up as well. So let's quick sim this, see how we do, and we got a win. Great. Now there's $2.4 million up for grabs in this tournament. Again, I'm gonna just simulate it, and we'll see how we get on. Hopefully win a little bit of extra money for the club. Now we are back for the game against Newark. Again, we're gonna sim it. We've made a lot of changes to the team. We have Smith in goal, a back 4 of Osorio, Chapman, Poole, and Rice. Bernard and Robson make up the center midfield. Schaefer and Graham remain on the wings, but Eliasson comes in at center attacking mid, and Munoz comes in at top for striker. Let's see how they get on. Ended in a draw. That's not a bad result for our second team, so let's keep moving. Now we have received an offer for Isaac Frost for $960,000, and I think I'm just gonna try and see if we can maybe get at least $1 million for him. We have transfer listed him and a couple other guys that you guys probably remember from last season The thing is that they weren't getting the game time. I had the younger guys coming in, and we have more young guys coming in to back them up. And so I want to get these guys out, get the money in, and same as before, use it for upgrading our scouts or maybe even more scouting trips. So let's see. They're offering 600 or 960, and I would like to see if we can get that up to 115. Let's see. It doesn't let me skip. I don't know why. Alright, they're sticking at 960. I want to get him out of the club. It is above his value, so we're going to go ahead and accept the offer. We have another offer in here for Hugo Carey, $420,000. We are going to accept that as well. And once again, he wasn't really getting in the team, so we're going to move these guys who are just floating around out so we can increase our transfer budget. Here's the next game against Aberdeen. If we win, we will go through the semifinals of the tournament. The only change is Bernard in its center of the park. We have Smith in goal, a back four of Cook, Sjoberg, Bjorklund, and Taylor. Bernard and Mercer in the midfield. Schaefer, Menendez, and Graham, the attacking three behind Vasquez. Let's sim it, see how they do, and we lost 2-0. That's all right. I'm not too worried about these tournaments. Yes, they bring in some extra money, but it's just more to get the players' sharpness and things up ready for the new season. We do have this offer in for Poole. I have decided to sell Poole. Yes, he's one of our best center backs, but I'm just going to go with the youth. It might bite me in the butt, but we will definitely accept that. $1.35 million. We're going to accept that. We have 3 guys potentially leaving the club, and I'm hoping that if we can sell a couple players, we will have enough money to get another 5-star scout. Now, guys, I just mentioned getting a new scout. I came in and took a look. I fired Alan Kennedy. I don't know why I chose him. I just did. I'm sorry if you liked Alan Kennedy. He's gone now. I fired him. I looked to see if there were any 5-stars available, and Cian, I think is how you say that, Kyan, I'm not sure, Phelan, was there. I just had to adjust the budgets a little bit, and I was able to sign him. Now, if we take a look at our budgets, we have no money whatsoever. We have a transfer budget of $33,000 and a wage budget of $21,000. But again, hopefully with these guys moving out of the club, we can then send these scouts out on more trips. I don't think we're going to be able to afford another 5-star because they're about $5 million. So now that we have 2 5-star 5-stars and 1 4-star 4-star, when we start selling these players at the first of next month, we'll send them out. We won't have any scouting reports for this next month coming up, but for the following month we will. We do have confirmation now that Poole has been sold. We were given $900,000 of the $1.35 million transfer, so he is out of the club. And look at this, Sampdoria, it's a fairly big team comparatively to where we are trying to loan to buy Schaefer. No thank you. He's got $5 million value. We are blocking all offers for Schaefer. We are going to try and use this man to take us all the way up to Champions League glory. I don't want anyone coming anywhere near him. He has been a revelation for us. Those curled shots that you guys have seen from last season, we're going to use him again, and I do not want to lose him. We do have confirmation that Hugo Carey has been sold. We've given $300,000 of the $450,000 transfer. So he is out of the club. Now Frost has another offer in. This one's from Peterborough, who I don't know if they're in League 1 or in the Championship. I think they're in League 1, so we might be selling them to a rival, but we're going to go ahead and accept that offer as well. The first offer, he didn't come to agreements with them, so he was still here. We're going to try and move him on. We have confirmation now that we have sold Frost. We get the $600,000 of the $910,000 transfer. He is out of the club. So guys, our first game of the season in EFL League 1 is against Cheltenham Town. We're going to take them on camera so you guys can see some of these new players, and then we're going to check out the Youth Academy report that comes in on the 1st of August. We'll wrap up the episode there, and for the next couple episodes, we'll dive headlong into this new season. Now, I'm predicting a mid-table finish. I know I said that last year, I'm pretty sure, and we won the title, but I really do think a mid-table finish would be a great finish for us, moving up an entire league and still not really having the depth or even the skill of players that we probably need to challenge at the EFL League 1. So if we can avoid relegation, I'll be super, super stoked with that for this season. So let's check out the team for the game. This is the team for the Cheltenham game. We have Smith in goal, a back four of Cook, Sjoberg, Bjorklund, and Taylor, a center midfield pairing of King and Mercer, Schaefer on the left wing, Menendez in the attacking mid, Graham on the right wing with Vasquez up top. Our bench looks a little different than last season. Chapman is on the bench. He was there last year. Osorio drops from starting at left back to the bench. Bernard. Eliasson, like I mentioned, is going to be taking Larson's spot on the bench. I want to try him out. I haven't used him in game yet, but I want to see how he feels compared to Larson. If you remember, Larson would drop too low and wouldn't get in great attacking position, so we're going to try Eliasson out and see how he does. We have Sullivan, Miranda, and Munoz down on the bench. Now, Sullivan and Miranda, I'm not sure how I feel about them, honestly, at this point. I might think about moving Smith or Brown up onto the bench for one of them. We're not going to do it yet, but I am leaning more and more towards that to start getting some of these guys developing, seeing who I really like to use in the game. But without further ado, let's hop in. And here we are, the first game of the new league campaign. Again, guys, I really think we can stay up. We'll see, I guess. We'll know more after this game. They may just totally throttle us. I really hope not, but I do feel good. Like I said last year, or last season, I should say, our tactic is playing very well. We have some good little players in the squad. Here's the first look at Taylor, our new right back. His potential is phenomenal, so I think he's going to develop into a nice little player. Trying to find the runs. All right, we got Menendez in. Go Vasquez. Oh, I couldn't get the pass away. Out to Schaefer. That's our other new boy. What is his name? Cook. Okay. So Cook is our other new boy. That was a poor pass from Vasquez. King was there, but he couldn't control it. But I am excited about our new look defense. The Sjoberg and Bjorklund came in really late in the last season, so it really is a new look defense, trying to all play together. They're young. They're not the best overall. And let's hope they can keep people out of our goal. That was a really close chance from them right there. Poor pass from King. Cook is there to intercept it. Got King here. I'm going to rip it. Oh my lordy, he hit that so hard. King's first goal for the club. You guys get to see it on camera. He did not score last year, but if you remember last season, it was, I think, 77 weeks for him to become a center mid. I just checked, and it's at 42 weeks, but he's playing well, and he finally has a +1 in this position. Beautiful. The goalkeeper really should have done a better job there probably, but we got the goal. But King does have a +1 in this position, which tells me that he's getting closer and closer to moving completely to that center mid role, and his development is going to start picking up rapidly, I think, this season. They are pressuring us here a little bit, and they make a poor pass. Ian Taylor was there to clean it up. Got Menendez, get it out to Schaefer. Oh, get there, get there. Schaefer is so rapid. He's going to cross it into Vasquez. Oh, couldn't get his head to it, but it was close. They're pushing into our zone here. Oh, no. Cook has been turned around. And we let up a goal. It was a great play from them. We just got broken down. They hit us on that counter, and they slot it home. Unfortunate, but I am still happy with the way the boys were playing today, honestly. It's been a good start to this new campaign in the league above where we were last year. That was just a good play from them. We were outnumbered 4-3, and they get it in the bottom corner. No chance for Smith, our goalkeeper. Oh, well. So already, based on that last goal, I know that this season I'm really going to need to start watching for the counters and things that are going to, I thought they intercepted that are going to hit us and get us kind of discombobulated like we just were on the defense. King wins that, and Schaefer can't get to it. They're here again. King gets a foot in. Beautiful. King is honestly already one of my favorite players that we have. Menendez out to Graham. I wonder if Schaefer can get on it at the back post. Looks like he can. Is a poor cross out behind him. He made the right run. We just couldn't really get it completed. And our wingbacks already are playing beautifully this game. Look at that. He has another interception. That's 2 that you guys just got to see. Graham is in. Oh, that was our new wingback. Get it, Vasquez. Good goal. Let's go. They didn't get the clearance all the way out. Vasquez is there. It drops to him, and he slots it home. Now, last season, one thing I did forget to show you guys was the stats at the end of the year. I really apologize about that. I'll do a better job of it this year, but our top goal scorer was Frost, and we ended up selling him, as you guys saw already. He had 12 goals. Our top assists was Menendez. He had 8, and it was 3rd in the league, but he had only played 17 matches in the league. The top person had 14 assists, but they had played 43 games. So I think we have a great little player in Menendez. I'm really excited for Pedro Vasquez to get that goal, and let's keep rolling. Now, another thing that I want to get a little bit better about this season, hopefully playing with a little bit less fear, would be getting more subs in. I want to get some of these younger guys in that we have. That is halftime, but I want to use some of those guys off the bench, try and get them developing, so we are going to use more subs this year. Second half is underway, and Schaefer is a wonderful little player. He is fun to use. I'm really excited. I think he is going to be the one that takes us to glory up into the Premier League and the Champions League. I think he's going to be the main man we build this team around. We have a lot of other youngsters who are developing well. Oh, great shot from Menendez. And the guys are developing well, but Schaefer is kind of on a level of his own at the current moment. Get up, King. We got Bjorklund back with it, our little David Alaba. Oh, that was not a good David Alaba-like pass. If you don't know who David Alaba is, he played most of his career at Bayern Munich, and then he made a move to Real Madrid last season. He's a great little player. He's Austrian. Get up, Graham. Oh, so close. He almost had it. It'll be a corner for us. Get up, King. Over the bar. I don't think that I have scored a corner in this entire save yet. Hopefully we can rectify that this season and get some corner goals. If Elijah Thompson, that 6'5" center back, can develop pretty decently, I'm sure he could get onto the end of some corners as a center back for us and get some of those goals that I'm looking for on corners. King is making an attack and run. He is just fast. He feels great. Menendez is here. He beats his man. He is in, and he's going to slot it home. No, I thought he was. Got ahead of myself. Mercer. And there it is. Knock him out. The 1-2-3 punch. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, feels so good. It's a great first game in this new league. King wins the ball back. Passes it over to Menendez, who slots it across for Mercer. Sorry, I forgot his name there for a second. And the goalkeeper maybe could have done better. It wasn't too far from him, but he doesn't really have a chance when someone's teeing off from about 10 yards out. Great goal from the boys. So we are going to make 3 subs. We have Munoz coming in up top for Vasquez, Eliasson coming in at center attacking mid for Menendez, and Sullivan coming in on the right wing for Graham. Now, hopefully they can offer us something. Again, I'm just trying to see who I like, who feels good, how they move, just all the little things that I need to test out to see who we're going to build this team around and keep a part of our plans. Because like I mentioned before, if they're not going to be a part of our plans moving forward, I need to sell them, get money for them to reinvest into the club. And there's Eliasson getting his very first. He loses the ball there, but he did get the interception. That's already a point in my book against against Larson. Poor guy. He just doesn't feel good in the game, I swear. Oh, and there goes Eliasson again, losing the ball. But that totally on me. I'm just running into people, trying to force it with them to see if I can use them. Ian Taylor here chasing back down our wing. They're looking kind of dangerous here. He's offsides. No, and we get the ball. It doesn't really matter. Give it out to Cook here. Get it up to King. Now we'll go over to... Oh, that's not where I wanted that pass, King. That was bad. Taylor is chasing into the corner. And he gets the ball back. Let's get it up here to Mercer. We'll go down the wing to Sullivan. It doesn't get through, but he was making a nice run. Cook is closing down. They're in our half. Get up. Sjoberg gets up, and they score the goal. I thought the pass went somewhere else. I honestly got so lost. We got 10 minutes in game left. We really need to hold on for this win. Like last season, if we can get as many early points as possible, ride this momentum from our promotion, it will be huge. I know we had I think it was 5 games in a row last year without a loss. And if you remember, that kind of gave us that cushion for when we had our wobble in the middle of the season. We had the points on the board already to where we didn't drop too far. So I'm looking to do that again, get some early points on the board, hopefully give us a little bit of a cushion as we try and stay in this league this year. But so far, we don't look too outclassed. So I'm feeling pretty good about definitely not getting relegated. I think we really should be able to do that. Oh, that was almost ugly. But if we can avoid relegation, he stopped his run. If we can avoid relegation, it would be massive. I would hate to be relegated and have to go back down and replay League 2 for you guys. The only transition that I am worried about as they push down, get up. The only transition, a poor pass out. Uh-oh, no! Great save by Smith, and I think he was offsides. Oh, man, I don't want to lose this game. Focus up, Elijah. They have a corner, so he wasn't offsides. Focus up. Get up. Great save by Smith. Oh, man. And that is the end of the game. That was a close one. Now, what I was saying towards the end of that game when we almost lost was that the only transition of leagues that I'm really worried about getting relegated from is the Premier League. When you move up to the Premier League, it's a whole different ballgame. You have Manchester City, Man United, Arsenal. I don't like to mention them, but even Tottenham. Sorry if you're a Tottenham fan, but you know, I'm an Arsenal fan, so I don't like them. You have Chelsea. Teams like West Ham aren't bad. And so when you move up, it's definitely going to be challenging. I think we can hold on maybe to avoid relegation then, but we'll worry about that when we get there. And we do have confirmation. I saw that Matheson was sold. So we got $375,000 of the $570,000 sale, which is nice. So we will look to send out our scouts, and we'll be back in a second with the Youth Academy report. Here is our Youth Squad monthly report, and we still have Elijah Thompson and Marcus Parker down here. Elijah Thompson, I don't know if he's ever going to make it once again. His potential is 71 and 91. That's the only saving grace. Same with Marcus Parker, 73 to 87. I do think Marcus Parker is going to take Mercer's spot one day. We're not quite there yet, and he needs to be 16, both of them. But their potential is what's keeping them around. If they had low potential, I probably would have already cut both of them. But again, with the potential, they're going to develop faster. And I know there is dynamic potential, but these two guys look really good to come into our squad. So hopefully they can turn 16 soon so we can bring them up and start using them. So it is the first of the month, and I have sent our 3 scouts out. Austin Haworth is going to the United States for 9 months. Victor Malkin goes to Colombia for 9 months. And Phelan goes to Sweden for 9 months. So that win does leave us in first. I know it's only 1 game played, but it feels good and is nice to see us sitting at the top of the league. Now let me look at the standings. So yes, the top 2 spots from EFL League 1 go up to the championship, and spots 3 through 6 are in the playoffs. So we really need to fight for a top 6 spot. Hopefully we can get another title. I'm not sure yet. As I get more and more into the season, we'll see how that plays out. And again, guys, let me know if you want me to slow down the pace of the season, speed it up, whatever I can do to make this better. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. All those things help out with the YouTube algorithm. Everybody says it, but it's just the truth. I'm trying to grow this channel, and I need 1,000 subs. That's my first goal in YouTube. So if you know of anyone who might find this series interesting, send it to them, have them check it out. It would be greatly appreciated. And again, guys, thank you so much. Until next time, Efour out.